of Matthew show that water is just dripping, well, not dripping, it's flooding onto First Street, infiltrating onto Second right now.
Vic Micolucci is joining us live from Jacksonville Beach. Vic, this was what everyone was worried about. We saw it at Matthew, and now we're seeing it again.
It is. A lot of people were concerned about it, Jen, and I posted it on social media about 45 minutes ago, and there was a lot of disappointment. I know not everybody is awake right now, but a lot of people were worried that the water was going to breach those dunes that taxpayers spent $7 million on restoring after they were, for the most part, ripped away by Hurricane Matthew this past October. Now, I'm not saying that it's a total loss out there. It's so dark, it's so hard to see, and the problems are compounding because we don't have electricity. So Jax Beach, a lot of the beaches, Jax Beach, Neptune Beach, and Atlantic Beach do not have power, do not have electricity right now. We saw those transformers blow. We saw the big green booms and the flashes in the distance. Unfortunately, though, it does look like some of those dunes have given way, at least to some extent, because of the amount of water that I could see, not just in the parking lots by the beach accesses, but also on First Street, Second Street, and hasn't made it to Third Street just yet, and we certainly hope that it does not. Now, we tried to drive down there, but the wind was very, very intense, so we had to be very careful. We couldn't get to the worst of this flooding. We could see the flooding a couple blocks down, and we could see that it was significantly worse, but we couldn't get there because we didn't want to risk it with our pickup truck, so we had to turn around. But it was pretty deep in certain areas, and you could see waves, and it almost looked like whitewater rapids or a river in the streets in Jacksonville Beach. And, you know, that is something that people that have homes down there and businesses are very concerned about. It was quiet. A lot of the places boarded up and had sandbags. Did we show that video yet? Did we show the video that we sent in? Okay, so we have the video up now, and I apologize, but I'm kind of in the thick of it right now. We do have a lot of rain and wind coming through. It's coming through in bands, but you can see the video there. And if you notice, it's kind of hard to see, but there are some pumps. Those are gas-powered pumps, and those are supposed to suck the water out of First Street and out of the sewers and take it back out onto the beach to combat the storm surge. But if I were to guess right now, I would say that the pumps are losing this battle. Maybe they're helping a little bit, but they're certainly not able to stop all that water from coming in. There were also some makeshift sand dams that I was talking about the past couple of days. There's the city of Jacksonville Beach. They had work crews construct those, build those, and don't know how well they held, but they did not have sea oats or anything to keep that sand rooted. Now, let's come back out here live because this is incredible, and I'm sure that the camera's not doing it justice. This is one of those strong wind gusts that we've been getting coming through. It's not the strongest that we've had, but it is ripping, and that rain is starting to sting as it hits just because we have these strong winds. That's the beach, by the way. We're 4 stories up in the Metropolitan Condo Complex garage. It's the same place I was in for Hurricane Matthew, and this is our safe spot right now for the worst of the hurricane. And we have even seen some damage here. I don't want to pull it because I don't want it to fly anywhere else, but there's a piece of a light fixture there. There's some other white industrial looking thing over there. We've just heard some things crash and fall down. So certainly concerns. Haven't seen any damage to the vehicles, and let me tell you, this parking garage is packed, probably because a lot of people saw that we were in it as a safe place during Hurricane Matthew, because during Matthew we didn't see that many vehicles in here. This time it was hard for us to even find a spot. We're up here though, 4 stories up, trying to watch over everything, and normally I would show you over the ledge and show you what it looks like in downtown Jacksonville Beach. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's the dead of night, it's absolutely dark, and we don't have electricity. Remember, Matthew came through, we started to see some of the worst of it in the evening. It was still somewhat light out, so we were able to see that. Here, if I look, it's just pitch black. So again, that's the ocean over there. We're getting the rain and the wind mainly eastbound in the direction, and you can see the swirling from those bands. You can see it swirling, so it's coming straight toward the camera, and then it's just going off right to the right, and that's probably why we positioned ourselves there, because we're trying to keep the camera as dry as possible. I already had my iPhone break. We've already had some issues. If we have time, I want to talk about some of the things that I have seen, because we did drive around. We did see some flooding, saw some things floating on the road, especially in South Jacksonville Beach. I did not see any flooding in Neptune Beach or in North Jacksonville Beach when we went through there about 2 hours ago. Unfortunately, we did have some wind damage, some fences down, some electrical transformers looked damaged, and there was one home where there's a large, heavy, probably 500-pound swing on the second floor back porch that was picked up, lifted off of the house onto the neighbor's fence. So that is something that we have. You know, that's just one thing that really shows. So it is 3:30 now, so you are watching Channel 4 News for Jax. We are continuing our coverage. Just wanted to let you know. And we are out here live in Jacksonville Beach if you're just tuning in to us. And, you know, I have seen the damage, have seen some issues, have seen a water line rupture. And unfortunately, right now is just not a safe time for any of these utility crews or these work crews or the power crews to do anything because we don't want to put their lives at risk. So if you do not have electricity right now, you know, it may be that way for a day, 2, maybe 3 days, hopefully less than that. But that's the case right now. As I come back in here where it's a little bit calmer, and you know, it's not as bad right now, but in a minute or two, it could get to being really, really bad. And, you know, a couple minutes ago, it knocked my hat off and I was barely able to catch it. So, you know, the condition's certainly changing. And just because you might look out your window and say, oh, it's not that bad right now, it can certainly intensify very, very quickly. And that's why we made the decision to come from down on the ground here in downtown Jacksonville Beach to up in the parking garage, a place that we know is well built and very strong and well constructed here. So this is where we are. Feel free to send me any questions that you have on social media. I'm trying to let everybody follow along on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, as well as Twitter. So any questions you have, any concerns you have, feel free to throw them my way. Bruce and Jen?
All right, Vic, thank you very much. A couple of